Hello, and welcome to episode 43 of Movies and Us. I am your lovely host, Marcus.
I'm TJ.
And this is the movie review show that reviews genre movies from the beginning, sometimes.
Got it in one.
And only one. There's no outtakes to this, never. Today we're reviewing the 2005 masterclass of a movie, Elektra. This is our first movie of the 2005 decade. Decades? No, era. I'm not going to phrase that. Year, I guess. But we're doing 2005, 2010, right? During next break.
This little chunk, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, 2005 to 2009.
9, okay. So yeah, we're doing Elektra 2005. This movie, God, it's a movie, guys. It's 97-minute runtime, but the director cut has a 100-minute runtime.
Not
much difference.
Hour 39, whatever that translates into.
Hour 39? I have an hour 36. So yeah, you have the longer one, like always. Righteous. The budget to this lovely film was about 43 to 65 million, and guess what it made in the box office, guys?
That's weird. Why didn't they have an actual number?
Reshoots and re-editing.
But wouldn't they have a final number afterwards?
They don't want to tell the truth of how bad this movie did.
But it's not the first time we've seen this.
It's not, but it's usually for the bad movies, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know. I would have to go back and look.
Yeah, if I recall, it's always for the movies that either had reshoots or just did not perform well in box office. They don't want to say how bad they did and lose money that way. But the movie made $57 million in the box office worldwide, which is not a lot. It barely made its money back, and that's not good. With $57 million, be curious. Curious.
You can continue.
If there's $57 million worldwide, it places Elektra at 89 on that list. 89, right below The Descendant and right above Kicking and Screaming, starring Will Ferrell. Wow.
Never heard of either of those movies.
Yeah, I've heard of one of those. The top 10. Let's do the top 10 of this list. No, we're not doing the top 10 this year. We're doing the top 5 of this list. Top 5. King Kong was number 5 that year.
Oh, okay.
On top of that was War of the Worlds. And number 3 was The Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, the Wardrobe. Number 2, guess what number 2 was, TJ?
In 2005?
Yes.
Batman, no. Fantastic Four.
No, it's not a comic book, but it's Star Wars, Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. The end of the prequel trilogy came in number 2.
Batman's not in the top 5?
That's in the top 10. That's why I do the top 10.
Oh, okay.
But what beat out Star Wars, Episode 3?
Harry Potter.
Yeah, goddamn right. That's saying something.
Prisoner of Azkaban?
No, the Goblet of Fire.
Goblet of Fire or the Goblet of Fire? Yeah.
Okay. That one made $895 million. While Star Wars Episode 3 made $868 million. That's pretty close, honestly.
Which Star Wars was it?
Episode 3. It ended up the prequels.
So at that point, we already know how bad they were. Okay.
Exactly. So that's 2005 box office. Going back to Elektra, this movie was directed by Rob Bowman.
Is this the first time we've seen this guy? Is this the first time we heard of this guy?
I think it is. He's also done X-Files, Reign of Fire. God, that's a movie. Okay. So that's the director. It was written by Zach Penn, Stuart Zickerman, and Raven Metzner. Going back to Zach Penn, his credits include also X-Men United.
So he's just a superhero guy.
Yeah, well, not really. That's like the only one a little bit. The last action hero.
But we've heard of him before, right?
Yeah, and we're going to hear more of him in the X-Men Last Stand. Fantastic Four video game.
Because he wrote Avengers, apparently.
The Incredible Hulk. Yep, the Avengers was getting to that.
He wrote it with Joss Whedon.
Yeah, yes.
Oh, and he wrote Ready Player One? Really?
Yeah. I guess him and Spielberg were
and Free Guy.
You know about that?
Well, I know Deadpool's in it. Ryan Reynolds is in it.
You're a person. I like you, TJ. You're great.
That's what I know.
Okay. Produced by Aaron Milchan, Gary Foster, and our friend Avi Arad.
Hey.
Why is he our friend? Because he did Daredevil, The Hulk, Punisher, Spider-Man 2, Elektra. More things coming up. Lots more things coming up. There's so much more coming up. Wow. Starring Jennifer Gardner and a lot of names I cannot pronounce.
You want me to go through them? I can go through them.
Yeah, you can do them.
Jennifer Gardner, Terrence Stamp, Goran Visnik, Kirsten Prout, William Lee, Carrie Hiroki Tagawa, Colin Cunningham, Hiro Kanagawa, Natasha Mulf, Bob Sapp, Chris Ackerman, Edison T. Ribeiro, Jana Mitsosula, Kurt Max Runt, Jason Isaacs, and Ben Affleck.
Stop. There's no Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck.
Unless he's in your cut.
Ben Affleck reprises his role as Matt Murdock in a cameo, but was cut from the final film.
Okay. Was he in yours at all or no?
No. It's in a deleted scene or something.
Okay. I don't care about something. That's pretty much it, right? Did we go through?
I got a few things.
Might as well tell me.
This is universe number 701,306. Just get that out of the way.
Is there anything else in this universe or no?
Yeah, Daredevil.
Oh, really?
Yes. There's a few behind-the-scenes stuff. Jennifer Garner did not want to do this movie.
That's surprising to me, honestly, when I saw that.
She did not want to do it, but she did it because she was legally required because of contractual obligations.
Oh, man. Read the fine print, people.
And she did it during the hiatus of her television show Alias. And Avi Arad told the investors that Marvel had made a big mistake rushing Elektra to a release. Yes. And that they would never do it again.
Some say that this movie ruined her career.
Well, I was getting to that.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
There was also Rob Bowen, the director, said this film was literally 12 frames away from being an R. The director stated that the film was literally 12 frames of film away from an R rating due to the MPAA objections to several death scenes.
But see, that's a stupid statement to say because a lot of films are like that, so I think that's just a relevant thing to say.
Well, no, because usually they cut out whole scenes. This is like literally 12 frames, like second frames.
No, but like a lot of films go through that process with the MPAA. It's just joke,
which usually makes me think that the death scenes were a lot more gory.
But these weren't.
Yeah, I think they cut out the blood parts of them.
I guess, yeah.
That's why, and they got the PG-13 because of that.
I'm just saying that's a dumb thing to say. That's all.
I mean, it's an interesting behind the scenes how close they were to getting an R.
Would that help them though? No. Exactly.
No.
So like, I'm not saying for you to say that, but I'm saying for the guy who said it.
I get what you're saying, but I think it's also interesting because this guy knew exactly how many frames it was down to that he was going to get an R, and how many he had to delete from his movie. I thought it was interesting. And apparently, we found out that this movie was the film ruining Jennifer Garner's career because of released emails from a Sony Pictures hack.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so apparently they got hacked, and a guy named Scott Mendelson blamed this film for ruining Jennifer Garner's career. And we also learned from those emails that this movie is an example of an unprofitable female lead, and that's why we didn't get and that it ruined leads for females for the next decade.
Yes, this was the movie, yes.
I want to point to Catwoman.
Just people not knowing how to write these characters for some reason, even though there's so much material they could have gone off of.
This was definitely the writers and the sexism involved and everything in Hollywood.
So it's not the female character, not that. No, it's just God, man.
But I would argue Catwoman's worse.
Oh my God, yeah, this wasn't atrocious.
Yet that movie still made more money.
It didn't. Yeah, no, I don't know why. I guess the marketing too for this, because I remember being young.
Yeah, I remember
seeing the marketing for this. Like, I don't want to see this.
I don't remember seeing the marketing at all for this.
Yeah, see, it was very scarce and very like what I saw was like I don't want to see it. I remember seeing Catwoman's marketing because it was just Halle Berry's a sexy cat, guys. Come watch this, and it was like, okay, this was Elektra. Go see it, guys. That's what it was.
And to be fair, this movie isn't as bad as its ratings seem to be.
No, I came in with like a really like this movie mindset, and I left with not bad.
And I was like,
Yep, it's like it's a movie.
It really doesn't deserve the 11% it got on Rotten Tomatoes.
No, I'm not saying this is a good movie. I'm not praising it any firm, but like it's not.
No, but with that being said, I have the director's cut 2-disc DVD of this.
Yes.
And inside of it comes an Elektra comic.
Oh, what?
Yeah. That has Daredevil and stuff in it.
Read us a little a tidbit of it.
It is like 10 pages long. and it is better than this entire movie.
Why is it better?
It's just it follows the characters way better, and it's a lead-in into this movie. It's just her going and killing a target before she goes to kill the target in the beginning of this movie.
So it tells you a better story that you would rather watch than this.
Yeah,
Love when that happens in a movie. I like watching a movie and they gloss over. I know you from what's up.
She's hanging some guy in one scene.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
And like Daredevil's in there, and he's talking about how she died and stuff.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's just the lead into the movie, but it's like 10 pages, and it's better.
That's upsetting. Well, we got this movie, and we got this movie to review. Anything else before we start this? Probably.
No, I think that's it. I think that's all I got.
Is this story related to any comic book Elektra stories? No, so this is made for screen. Again, they somehow messed that up too. Weird. Like 2005, guys. Not a good time for movies. Kinda, because Dark Knight came out. Love Batman again. So let's start this with our good old-fashioned who doesn't love a good movie with opening narrations?
Well, I want to talk about the Marvel flip.
Oh, the all-female one? Yeah.
Was it all female?
It was all Elektra, yeah.
I mean, I noticed there was a few scenes with Elektra, panels of Elektra in there, but it's the first time that I noticed like that it was different like that. Is it me? Does all the Marvel flip have specific characters inside them, or is it
no? Usually there's a default. Now, for the early films like these ones, I think they might specialize it to the Hulk and their Blade, but I don't think they did. This was like the first one me too, and it was like, oh, it's all Elektra. That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I was just curious because I noticed the Elektra stood out, and it wasn't the standard.
No, I think for the Hulk, his was different too. Maybe I don't know, but I think Blades was like the generic default go-to. Even X-Men, I think, have the same generic go-to thing. But yeah, so after that Elektra flip, we start with a narration of unnecessary narration because they go over it like 15 times in the movie of the history of the gift, the person who has
my god. So the problem with this movie right away is the overall story.
Yeah.
All right, let me get this out of the way. I love Jennifer Garner. I think she's a fabulous actress.
Yes. And
I think she did a good job in this, and the show Alias is really good too.
Wrong, but yes, let's continue. I've never seen it, so I have no opinion.
You've never seen it?
No opinion.
No. It's a spy thriller TV show. I really liked it.
Yeah, it was popular. A lot of people liked it.
But it could not save the writing in this movie.
No.
And there's a certain point in this where I think they could have actually done a better movie with one little change.
Oh, I'm curious. Making her the one? No, we'll get to it.
No, you know what? Just getting rid of the one.
Right?
Getting rid of the treasure thing. Have her change her mind about protecting these two targets and not wanting to be an assassin, and you would add a 10-time better movie. Get rid of all that mystical shit behind and all the story plot contrivances, having the superhero little girl daughter later on the line. You could have the same exact story, even if you wanted to have the stupid family angle, just with her just not wanting to kill these two people, and you would have had a 10 times better story. But no, we have to have these contrivances in here.
I would agree with them not wanting to kill them, but they did it better. I hated how she approached it. Like, why now do you not want to kill these two people? Well, just because you knew them for a second?
Well, that's what I mean. They took a little bit slower getting her comfortable with the family and actually falling for this little girl. Because the love interest is not really a love interest. They kiss like twice. They have no chemistry. But the chemistry between her and the little girl she's not really a little girl. She's like a teenager. But the chemistry between Jennifer Garner and the actress, I wish I knew her name, is actually pretty good.
Her name is Kristen Zen. What they could have done is, kill the dad and have her, or she could have killed the dad or something. Somehow the dad could have died in this situation. And now she's got to take over and watch it for Abby Miller. There we go.
Yeah, but my point is that you could have done that too. But my point is, even if you wanted the stupid love angle in there,
unnecessarily.
It's studio interference. We need a love interest. We need this family thing. You can still have all that in there with just getting rid of the stupid supernatural bullshit that comes with it and not making the kid into a super assassin too. And like just have her be a normal freaking kid.
Exactly. Now, is any of that in the comic books?
the Abby character and all that. None of that's these characters are not in the comics at all.
Okay, so that was all unnecessary. Is the whole gift thing in there in comics?
Yeah, no, I don't think even the gift thing's in there. The only thing that's comic accurate is, and I was actually surprised that it was comic accurate, is Elektra kind of does have precognitive abilities, and I didn't realize that.
That's pretty cool.
So I was like, why does she have precognitive abilities? Since when can she see the future? Apparently, she can see the future in the comic. So
is that after she died, she got that power, or
kind of? She also was trained by the Hand, and I think so. She got some abilities from them, and some from being a ninja, and then some from being dead. And she's got all kinds of superpowers. I looked it up because it was bothering me, and I'm not that familiar with the Daredevil Elektra lore.
That's fair. I'm just resetting myself up. That's fair. Okay.
But yeah, like I said, one little change, and this movie could have been 10 times better. And not because the movie's actually not terrible.
No, it's kind of competent. Kind of.
It's just boring.
And it has a lot of elements to be better too. Like, it has a lot of this could lead to something, that could lead to something.
There's a foundation here that they could have worked on.
Yeah.
And made this more interesting. It's just they didn't execute it well, and they were stuck with this bad script.
And I think there's a lot of missed opportunities in general for this one.
Yes. All right, anyway, we're still in the beginning narration. So.
Yeah, it's just she goes over this beginning narration. Like, Elektra exists, she died, she came back. There's this history of the Hand, and they're both the good side and the bad side are fighting over this one special person called the Gift.
Well, here's the thing. There's not a good side and a bad side today. There's the Hand, and then there's the Chase.
Yeah, the good side, bad. The good guys, the bad guys.
But the way they made it appear in the narration was there was two sides to the Hand. One good, one bad. But no, the Hand's a separate organization from the Chase.
Yes. So bad. And after that unnecessary introduction, we cut to...
our introduction or the movie's introduction?
No, the movie's... Well, ours probably is unnecessary too, but the movie's introduction, the whole dumb... opening narrations was really pointless. We get to
I keep saying the Chase. It's the Chased.
The Chased.
Yeah.
We get to the opening of the movie action event where this bad guy for some reason is sitting on a chair by a fireplace and talking to his security guys he just hired for protection because Elektra's chasing him down for the past X amount of...
So this is where my comic ended, her going after this guy.
Okay. Makes sense.
He's pretty much saying how she's a ghost and that your security is not going to help me. But he's escaped twice at this point.
He escaped twice. And, if his security's not going to help you, then why hire it in the first place?
You're right.
I mean, if you're saying, why'd you do any of this? Why is all this a thing? And
Elektra gets her ass kicked a couple of times in it. She's not that great.
No, she's in the scene, she's great. She kicks everyone out. She kills everyone so quickly.
But, saying she's beatable, that's not hopeless.
Yeah, exactly. She is definitely beatable.
It's not the way this guy talked her up.
No. He's just praising her like she only lets me go just to let me know I can have nowhere to run to. She's just playing with me at this point. And
she also whispers in your ear before she kills you, but she only does that one time.
Yeah, twice, I think, in this whole movie. And so when she gets to this door, his main last security guy starts shooting it down, shoots the door down, and then walks towards it and walks out of it for some reason instead of letting her come to them. And then she kills him, right?
Well, he goes for his gun, and then she throws her sai through his chair and into the...
Oh, the main guy, yeah. She does that, which is pretty cool. There's a lot of cool action in this movie, surprisingly.
She has a lot of force behind that throw.
She did.
I'm gonna have a real problem with the last time she does it.
I love it. I've laughed so hard because it's so stupid.
There's no way she could throw it that hard, but okay.
No. I think after 2 bushes it would have stopped. But, whatever. But, mystical powers, I guess. It was so dumb. So, yeah, she stabs the guy through the back of the chair and back of his back, and he's dead. And then we get cut to this Asian building, high-rise thing. Whatever the this is. This is the Council of the Hand.
It's very Japanese looking, just to show you that this is Japanese.
Yes, but it's in the middle of a skyscraper or something. Oh, that's stupid. Oh, one of my biggest gripes about this movie before we go further is the cinematography. It's very yellow and ugly. That opening sequence was made really pretty. It was executed nice. It was shadows, highlights, etc. But the rest of the film was very just ugly looking. I don't know why they did it, but it's ugly. So I just got to get that out the way. Okay. So yeah, the Hand's talking.
Oh no, it's Shang Tsung.
Who's Shang Tsung?
the leader of the Hand.
Master Roshi?
Yeah, he's Shang Tsung.
Who's Shang Tsung?
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, that's who I know. Thank you. Like, I know this face, and I know I should know, but I don't feel like Googling it.
He's Shang Tsung.
Yes, it is.
That's how I always know that actor from now on.
The actor's name is Cary. I can't say that name. Cary Hiroshi Tagawa.
No, it's not.
Cary Hiroshi Tagawa. He's in Mortal Kombat. He's playing the Apes. He's in Taken.
Cary Hiroyuki Tagawa.
He's Licensed to Kill. He's just a known Asian actor. If you see his face, you'll know who we're talking about. He's fantastic.
And not a character from the comics.
Are you kidding me? That's upsetting. I mean, no wonder they don't do anything with him, but it's really upsetting. It's highly upsetting. Anyways, he only insists that I guess he's the boss of the Hand. Yeah. And he's setting out people to go kill Elektra.
We get introduced to his son, Kirigi here, his son. Who is a comic book character.
Okay. Is his son in the same position or what?
Well, I don't think he is his son in the comics because that other character doesn't exist.
Duh.
But he debuted in Daredevil number 174 to 176.
Okay.
In September, November 1981. He's kind of, ninja-y in that too. He got impaled by Elektra at some point, but survived. And then he got decapitated by Elektra.
And survived? No.
But his head and body were reattached and reanimated by the head. By the Hand.
Don't they use Lazarus Pit? Or that's DC. That's stupid. Well, Elektra died and came back, so it makes sense.
And then he returned to attack Daredevil and his allies.
Of course.
But then his body was destroyed by fire.
But his soul came back.
And then eventually Agents of Stick destroyed his body and killed him, I think.
That's dumb.
That's all I got. All these character villains, most of them are so minor that they don't even get their own entries. They're just in a list of Marvel characters.
That's awesome.
So,
God, that's so good.
Well, that's Kirigi.
Okay, so Kirigi and his dad are kind of butting heads, but not really. Kirigi wants to go after Elektra himself and have his own guys do it. But his dad's like, patience, son. We'll send these other people to do it for us. If they fail, you do it. And they're talking about guns and all this shit. It's just weapon. Bad guy shit, guys. Nothing special. So after that, we cut to Elektra cleaning her old place she was staying at. This place. Clean up her DNA, her blood. Not her blood, but her DNA, so there's no prints behind. And someone's coming into the house with a gun. Who could it be? It's her agent. He's got bags of money for her. All that shit. I don't think we ever get his name in this, do we?
Do assassins have agents?
Apparently. I mean, yeah. Technically, yeah. Like, how else do they get hired? I guess you either, work for a goon or have someone hire out to other places, I guess. So it makes sense.
Yes, he does. His name's McCabe, and he's not a comic character.
What is his name?
McCabe.
McCabe?
McCabe.
McCabe. He's not a comic character.
And the first character that the guy Elektra killed is called DeMarco.
Okay. Yeah.
Which was played by Jason Isaacs.
Yeah, another famous face you guys would know. He's from also a lot of shit.
I only bring this up because it says Jason Isaacs as DeMarco uncredited. Yeah. So I don't know if he didn't want to be credited in this or not.
Yeah, I would. Easy money. So yeah, her agent comes by, gives her money and shit, and sets up for her next mission, kinda.
But she doesn't really want to. She wants to take time off, but they're offering a lot of money.
Yeah. So money's money. Money talks, guys. Don't forget that. We cut to, I guess, flashbacks of her and her old sensei, the Stick. It's a blind guy who's very good at doing shit.
You know, this movie is very Elektra cute in.
And after this flashback, we cut to her on a boat. She's going to her new place. Somewhere.
It's on an island.
Yeah, somewhere. It's a nice island. She gets in the house, sets all her stuff up.
And I gotta throw this out there. Best Christmas movie ever?
I was going to say that. I should have that in my notes too, because it's Christmas time, Christmas trees and lights everywhere. It's a Christmas movie. Let's say that.
The most festive Christmas movie that has no Christmas in it.
No, it doesn't. Hold on.
They just mentioned it's December 25th. It's like, you don't know it's Christmas? Just to show that Elektra's kind of spacey.
Okay. Sorry. So Elektra gets to a new place. She sets up all of her stuff. She's very organized and OCD. Then she jumps into the ocean to swim. But she's having flashbacks of her childhood. And she has this flashbacks throughout the whole movie of her childhood.
completely unnecessary flashbacks. They do it so many times, and it doesn't change anything.
Does not move the story along or nothing. It just shows connections between her and the little girl. That's the it.
It's stupid contrivance, because the first time, I'm just going to spoil it now. In the first flashback, she sees a demon. The second time in the flashback, she sees a ninja. And the third time, oh, what a coincidence. It's the main bad guy that killed her mom as a child.
I hate this. My friends always love the shit movies. Not always, but like the shit movies. I hate this in movies. Everyone's connected always. The bad guys always connect to the good guys, and they always kill each other because reasons, right? Like you pointed out, was it Batman, the Joker, and killed Batman's parents?
Oh yeah.
It's like, why? Why did it have to be the bad guy? Like, just why?
Yeah, I hated it.
It's just
that was particularly egregious though, because it ruins Batman's backstory. But it's stupid. No, why couldn't it just be some ninja that killed her parents? Why does it have to be that bad guy?
Right? Or just anyone with a hand. It could be any ninja with a hand. Who goes?
Yeah, exactly.
Just now she knows the hand is bad.
And this guy looks about as old as Elektra does.
Exactly. So unless he's got some secret youth potion going on.
I mean, he probably does, to be fair.
Probably, but they don't mention it. Whatever. Anyway, so yeah, she's swimming in flashbacks, some stupid shit. She goes back to her house, and the door's open. Someone's in there. Who could it be? She goes to kill them. It's a little girl. Hey, Elektra, why'd you do this?
She's saying a little girl, but she's like 15 13. Or something.
She's 13 in a movie.
They
say it a few times, and then like the assassin's profile. So Elektra catches this girl, and Elektra throws a dagger at this teenager, ruining teenager's hoodie. The teenager then says, "Hey, girl, the owners let me in this house sometimes. The door was unlocked." Elektra, "No, I locked it." Elektra goes to check it. The door was unlocked. Like, it's broken. Because the girl broke in. This teenager broke in. Teenager says, "Hey, I'm Abby. I'm telling you my name now, so the Marcus can say my name now." And I think that's pretty much it. Let's be friends, kind of. Let's let our relationship grow. Mom and daughter kind of thing going on. Elektra looks at the girl's necklace like, "Hey, that necklace, that's from ancient Indonesia, I think. This is very fancy." Girl's like, "I got from eBay." Elektra's like, "Okay, girl, get out of here. We'll talk later." Nighttime, Elektra's working out because she can't sleep and have bad night dreams. Next day, Elektra's on the beach, and she's encountered by Abby's father, Mark Miller. They talk some more, and Mark Miller's like, "We're here because my wife died, and now we're just doing stuff." And she's like, "Okay, who's that girl?" So, "She's my daughter, Mark." That's just very standoffish, and Mark's trying to know her, because he's got a movie. So Mark leaves, does his thing, and Elektra's still at the beach. Abby comes along, it's nighttime. Abby invites Elektra over to dinner, because Abby's bored on the island with her and her dad. So Elektra begrudgingly says, "Yeah, sure, why not? Let's have some more bonding experience, all three of us." Abby comes in late. Dad's like, "Hey, Abby, where were you?" Like, "Dad, calm down. I brought a guest over." You're looking rude in front of her. They have dinner. They talk. They bond. They all lie to each other about their past, because why not? Elektra says she was an accountant. Mark says he was something. I don't remember. And so it's dinner time. After dinner's over, Elektra leaves. Notice those two hugging out the window, because she's like, "Oh, family. I wish I had a family." Mark has wine for Elektra before she goes to bed. And they talk about something. I don't know.
They don't have wine. She refuses to drink the wine.
Oh, what TG just said. Elektra goes to bed. She has some weird dreams of her being a kid again for some reason. More flashbacks.
Yeah. I think she sees herself in the girl.
Yeah, and I get that, but like, how many times you gotta keep showing us that the whole movie?
I mean, once they tell her to change her appearance, the girl dyes her hair the same color.
Like that, I would have been fine with keeping it there. So next day comes, and she gets a package. Her agent calls her like, "Hey, you got the package?" She's like, "Yeah, it's double." And she's like, "Yeah, double the money," he says. She opens it, and like, "Oh no, who's the targets?" Elektra finds out she's got to kill two people. It's going to be Mark Miller and Abby Miller. No. The only people I grew a connection with ever in my life, apparently, after Daredevil killed me. Did they kill me? So she goes to kill
Bullseye killed her, by the way.
Yes. She goes to kill these two people. And she sets up a good shot with her bow and arrow to have a good double kill. Clean and done. But she doesn't. She wimps out. And she says, "No, what? I bring some other assassins in. I ain't going to do it. For information, blah, blah, blah." So she's going to leave. She's going to leave the island. And some assassins come on the island. She's like, "Oh shit, change of heart. I gotta save these guys, Abby and Mark." That night, storm comes rolling in, knocks the power out a little bit. So Elektra joins Abby and Mark to help them in their house for some reason. And when she walks in, she kills one of the ninja assassins up on the roof. Oh no, shit's gonna go down. When the assassins die, by the way, guys, they burst into light and smoke because they're mystical. Is that part of the comics at all, TJ? When an assassin dies, they turn into smoke and lights.
It's possible. I don't know.
That's fair. So anyways, there's a home invasion with the last assassin that comes in, fights Elektra, shoots off tranquilizer darts, gun thing, and she kicks his ass and kills. She doesn't kill him. She's holding him for questioning. Cool. But he has a cool tactic of snapping his own neck to death. Yeah, he does that, guys. Pretty cool. And so now Mark and Abby are afraid. Elektra's going to take them to go in the hideout.
They're not tranquilizer darts, by the way.
What are they? Poison?
They're just like regular things.
Why not use a gun at that point?
Because it's quieter.
That's stupid. Anyway, so we cut back to the hands. These camp council. The guy that set the ninjas leaves because he's upset that he failed. Well, Masaroshi's son is like, I'll do it myself. My gang of cool guys I brought in here. They're all characters. Cool, Dad? Yeah, cool. So they go on the hunt. The guys he brought with him, one guy is a tattoo guy. He's got birds and animals on him that transform into, oh God, what's it called in D&D? Familiars. They're his familiars, kind of. Tattoo guy. The other guy is a big black guy who's got really thick skin. Luke Cage, sure, why not? And there's a girl who sucks energy out of things.
All right. You ready for these characters? Because these are actual characters.
And there's some other guy, too, we don't really learn about.
Who is not a character.
Shocker. I like how people who aren't characters have nothing at all to do in the movie.
So which one do you want first?
Yeah, I'm going to go in order. I don't give a shit.
Okay, so let's start with Tattoo.
His name's Tattoo, too, right?
His name's Tattoo.
So original.
He first appeared in New X-Men 126. He was a mutant at Xavier Institute. From what I can see, he had nothing to do with Elektra or Daredevil.
Of course.
So he's just a minor character. He joined up with the Omega Gang, and that's X-Men lore. I'm not going to go into all of it. He attacked and killed a group of Manhunt and U-Men, so if you're interested in that. Doran...
Wait, what? I missed it. I was on my phone.
They fought the U-Men,
So what's the
which
hell's
is
the
another
U-Men?
They're anti-mutant groups in X-Men.
So there's X-Men, there's U-Men, or the A, B, C, D men? Like,
after M-Day, which is when...
Stop it. That's so dumb.
Which is when Scarlet Witch goes insane and makes the world... changes reality so the world is controlled by mutants, and then returned in reality, making where she stripped 90% of the mutants of their powers. So after that, Tattoo was one of the superhuman, one of the mutants that lost his powers. And so after he was released from jail. Another thing, Tattoo was also a woman.
Whatever. Movies got a sex change for reasons.
So yeah, and after she was released from jail, she joined the New Warriors and became known as Long Strike, using Stiltman's armor, a version of Stiltman's armor, I should say. And then she was killed in one of the team's first missions.
Of course.
So yeah, then there was Stone, the big guy,
Big black guy. Yeah.
yeah. Well, in the comics, he was on the opposite side as part of the chase.
Okay.
He was a female.
Okay.
And was a lover of Stick.
What?
And also his second in command.
Why change all this?
No.
Like, that's good material right there to use. Like, why change any of that?
But yeah, he's literally listed in a bunch of names under the Chase members list and does not have his own Wikipedia page at all. So yeah, that's not a minor character. And then Typhoid Mary, who does have her own Wikipedia page, appeared in Daredevil 254, May 1988. And the most interesting about her is that she married Kingpin. He was her second. She was his second wife.
Oh shit, that's awesome. Man, they botched this movie. All the good possibilities they could have had.
But yeah, that's all about those characters.
Huh, well, they sound like fun characters. I hope they do a lot of fun things in this movie. They won't. So anyways, after we meet these characters, we see Jennifer Garner, Elektra and Abby and Mark go to a pool house because that's where Styx likes to play games at for some reason. He's a blind hustler. So he gets up there. They get up there. Styx identifies Elektra because she has the same perfume and same walking style as he's hustling a guy out of his money. And they talk for a little bit. Styx just says, exposition. The reason Mark and Abby are on the run because they know the hand. They've encountered the hand before, and because his wife died because of reasons. They're lying to you, Elektra, whatever the fuck. She's like, no, I'm gonna leave you guys by yourself. You guys do it for yourself. Doesn't work out. She does this a lot in this movie too, by the way. Tries to run away, but doesn't run away. So anyway, she says all that, but oh no, they're being hunted down by a tattoo because his raven is a street art on the walls, and it comes off as a familiar to show Raven where they're at all times. So now there's a little road trip of Elektra and Abby talking and bonding a little bit as Mark is doing something. They get to a farmhouse where Elektra's agent ready holding a shotgun. He's like not happy with this because he knows they're all going to die. The hand's really powerful. And Elektra and Abby bond a little bit. They meditate in the farmhouse. More talking, weapons style, and all that shit. Elektra and Mark share a kiss for some reason because why not? She sleeps till the next day. And the next day, her agent wakes her up with a shotgun blast through her window because the tattoo's bird tattoo is stalking the house, and now everyone knows where they're at. So the agents go to hold off the house as Elektra, Abby, and Mark escape through the underground tunnel to some forest. People break into the house, and Roshi's son, what's his name? Typhoon?
No, Kirigi.
Yeah, Roshi's son interrogates the agent by reading his mind. He's got powers we don't know about.
It looks like he has the same pregnogative powers as
Elektra,
and he just needs to burn your brain to do it.
Yeah, and then he beheads the guy.
They show it too.
They don't show it. There's
just no blood.
They don't show it on mine. They show him going with the sword going to him, but they don't show the head moving or anything like that.
They show like the head cut off and come off of his shoulders on mine.
That's awesome. So that's their director's
But there's no blood. It's just
this movie could have been bloodier. There's a lot of sequences where there could have been a lot of blood, but they just PG-13.
One of the problems with the movie is that they have an assassin named Elektra in a PG-13 movie.
Exactly. An assassin who uses size?
Well, she always uses size.
Yeah, but bloody ass weapons.
It's like you're gonna fall short if you're going for a PG-13 rated.
Yeah. PG-13 is like the death of a lot of movies, I feel. But also, whatever, PG-13 sucks. So, now they're on the hunt in the woods. Elektra and the two, and the Millers, are the run from the tattoo gang. It's a really stupid scene. So, as they're being hunted down, Tattoo sends tattoo wolves towards them so they can see where they're at. And the other two, the death-sucking lady, just walks around sucking the life out of plants right now because she's pretty cool and magical. While the big hulking black guy's carrying around a log, intimidatingly. He fights Elektra for a little bit. He throws a log he comes across Elektra. They fight. He throws the log at a tree, at her. She dodges it, hits the tree, and it starts to fall. It starts to fall towards Abby and Mark, the tree. So Elektra is running up the tree as the black guy is running towards Abby and Mark to kill them. He's still running under. For some reason, he's running under the tree, and the tree falls and hits him and kills him.
How?
Exactly, because previously we've shown that a lot, Elektra's daggers break on his skin. His skin is so strong, nothing is. He was shotgunned in his chest earlier with a shotgun. He just wiped the beads off of him.
This tree is made of wood. How?
This tree's made of wood and it's easily broken by another tree limb. So how is this man made of steel dies from a tree falling? Makes no sense. And he seems so stupid for walking in the same path the tree's falling in. And he just knocked over. It's stupid. Anyways, I hated that scene so much. What happens after that?
Typhoid Mary kisses Elektra.
Yeah. Oh, fun fact, I was reading on the wiki, that was nominated for Best On-Screen Kiss for 2005 at the MTV Awards.
To be fair, it's a good kiss.
It's a really intense, emotional kiss.
And I actually remember, that's the only thing I remember from the advertisements.
You perv. Anyways.
Well, no, because it was the only thing they advertised.
Really?
From what I remember, it was like the big thing they advertised is this kiss.
No, to be fair, the big thing they ever advertised, I remember, was this whole scene, honestly. The wolves, this whole fight scene was advertised. Okay, yeah, so Elektra kind of gets really sick and dies in this scene, but she doesn't die, she's knocked out. And these guys are all there about to take the Millers, and Ex Machina happens because Stick and his gang, the Chased, stupid, come in at the last second and come down from the trees and surround this stuff. They could have ended all this right here thinking about it. They could have just killed these guys.
But then we went and get our climactic ending.
This is really stupid. These white ninjas just look around like, hey, we're in 2 minutes. This is dumb. Man, so that seems stupid. So the hand scares off, and the chase take Elektra and everyone else back to their place, and Elektra sleeps off the sickness and wakes up, and oh no, there's Abby training. Oh yeah, during that scene we find out Abby's the one because she takes her necklace and defends herself badassly for reasons. And
it's the treasure, by the way.
The treasure. The chosen one, the prophecy, the whatever you want to fill the blank in.
Not really, because there seems to be one like every generation or something.
The avatar. Whatever you want her to be.
Because Typhoid was one too.
Yes. But she doesn't want to be replaced, so she's going to kill Abby when she gets the chance. So Elektra's back at her place where she trained. There's some talking with her and Stick. Abby's training with the people. Elektra's again saying, I'm going to leave you guys here because it's better if you guys leave here or do your own thing. I'm not going to be a part of this. But Elektra's forced to stay because reasons. Oh, and during the night, she makes a deal with Bad Dude's son. It's like, I'll fight you one-on-one, no tricks. If you win, you can have the treasure. The treasure. If I win, I'll have the treasure, and you guys will never bother her again.
Which never happens because he brings everybody with him.
Exactly. Some dream sequence bullshit happens. She gets to her old house. She sets up. But oh no, the ninjas, like you said, TJ, all come up in there and they try to kill her, but she blows up the kitchen they all roll in and they all die because ninjas always attack the same room at the same time. And so she's just like, come out, Master Roshi's son. He's like, okay, I'm going to fight you now. Like, go in this room where all these sheets are, and we'll make a really cool scene. And he, like, makes all these bed sheets, or what are they called? Dust cloths, I guess? White cloths you put over furniture so they don't get dust on them.
I don't know what you're talking about. The house is just haunted.
Yeah, these ghosts are having a dance party. As yeah, Casper and his friends are having a dance party as these two are fighting it out. Now, this is a dumb power. I don't know what his powers are, but this is stupid. He's making these white sheets dance in the air for camouflage, which is smart, but stupid. And him and Elektra fight. He kicks the shit out of her. But who appears out of nowhere? Abby's there for some reason. She's like, hey, distraction kind of. Elektra, don't fight her, and blah, 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 blah. The guy goes to take Abby. But Elektra runs over just in time to save Abby from the guy. And now they're on a run. What's it called? A hedge maze kind of place, like The Shining. This is exactly like The Shining. Holy shit. So Elektra's running through with Abby. He's like, Abby, stay next to me. Next second, Abby's gone. Because of course. So now, Tattoo's there, setting out snakes. You must be your favorite scene, right, TJ?
CGI was so bad in this, didn't even...
Okay, I figured. Yeah, the CGI throughout the movie is really bad.
All the superpower stuff was just like, oh, this is so fake, you can't even be scared of it.
Like, it's bad and that's for 2005, because there was some good 2005 CGI, too. So, yeah, Tattoos are sending out, like, an infinite amount of snakes to to consume Abby with. Elektra finds Tattoo and walks through the snakes because it's a parlor trick to her. And she kills Tattoo by snapping his neck. We don't see it. Do you see it?
Oh, yeah, she snaps his neck.
Okay.
Turns it all the way around.
Yeah, we don't see it. We see, in my edit, we just see her just doing it off screen. So he dies, the snakes disappear. But now Abby's got to fight Death Lady. Death Lady stops Abby's cool ninja thing and kisses Abby. And Abby's going to start dying. No. So, before Elektra can get back over to fight Death Sucking Lady and avenge Abby, Elektra's got to fight the bad guy one more time because he's still there. He still wants to kill Elektra. They fight. They have a good scene, but she has learned how to defeat him because he can move quickly. She stabs him before he gets finished teleporting, and then she pushes him down a well. He's got a big, next time, you crazy girl, you, and blows up in the well.
No, because he turns into dust as he's going down there.
I know, but it just seems like that kind of, I would have gotten away with a kind of 2 move if it wasn't for that dog and his kids. So after that, Elektra...
I don't think Elektra solved the mystery.
She didn't. She solved the mystery, right? She solved how to throw a dagger through 20 hedge things. And she can figure out where the girl who sucks out life is. And she throws her size so hard, it goes through...
a lot of hedge maze.
A lot.
Like, a lot of it.
Now,
like, impossibly a lot of it.
Like, that was my biggest issue in this whole movie, was that. Because then it lands right in the girl's eye, killing her. So it's literally a bullseye. Like, just, not gonna happen. Elektra gets to Abby and somehow brings her back to the... She got on here, but she brings Abby's dying body back to the house, into the bedroom, and starts rejuvenating her somehow.
Yeah, I don't know sis.
Now near to
I don't know how she brings her back to life, but she comes back to life.
But she does. So, anyways, after the day is saved, Elektra saying goodbyes after the kiss and a weird showing of the. I'm not gonna say that sentence. Elektra leaves. Yeah, right. That's pretty much it in the movie. There's no like.
Yeah, that's it.
So yeah, that's Elektra. It's a movie. It was bad, but not as bad as people say.
No, there is way worse movies.
Yeah, we've seen way worse movies. Looking at you, Batman, and which one's the bad one?
Blade 2.
Blade 2, that one. Blade 2, man. So
which is funny because Blade Trinity was also bad, but at least that one was honest about its badness.
Yeah, Blade 2 disguised its badness, and we all thought it was good.
Through our nostalgia.
Yeah. Then you go see it again, like, this isn't...
hiding in our nostalgia.
God, bullshit. Bringing that guy back for no reason. Like, why bring him back? He's dead. You have other characters, whatever. It's not a Blade review. So, Elektra, I'm going to give this a 4 out of 5. Or not 4 out of 5, 4 out of 10.
Yeah, I guess I am there, too. I was thinking a 5.
Talking about it more made it like, nah, it's not as, nah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. It's a movie. See if you want to. It's not as bad. It's a movie.
Yeah, it's not as bad as it's made out to be.
No.
It's definitely not an 11%, but it's probably a 30%.
30, 40%. Like,
yeah,
for a female movie of the time period is not bad.
No.
Right? Compared to Catwoman.
Yeah, Catwoman was way worse.
Compared to...
I think that was...
Yeah, that's sad. But yeah, no, it's... But you know...
I think that, at least at the time, I think the only other female superhero one was Supergirl.
And that wasn't that bad.
Well, you say that now, but at that review, you were really hard on
I know, but looking back at it, I think I would have gave her one more point up, I think.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, that's it, guys. Till later, you dumb idiots.
Bye.